So I got to ask Tom a question that I've wanted to ask him for a while, which is, does the myofascial web hold memories? And if so, how do we navigate through these memories, both as movers and bodyworker therapists? So Tom responded by saying that, first off, nobody knows what a memory is. People have had lots of ideas for a long time. There's a sort of accepted notion that memories are stored within the brain, and there's these ideas of these engrams. However, nobody has really found one yet, and nobody has really conclusively came up with a explanation of what a memory is. So he quickly made the point that, if you can tell me what a memory is, I'll tell you if they're stored in the fascia. But what he did say was that in his experience as a body worker, he found that whenever you contact a place where someone is locked down, where there's no movement, a place that hasn't seen movement in a very, very long time, when you get to that place and encourage movement again, often an emotion will arise. An emotion that he believes may have been tied to the locking down of that particular part of the body. Maybe it was an experience, something that caused that area, a physical injury. Maybe it was a traumatic emotional experience or something like that caused this area to go into this state of contraction and not let go, sometimes for decades. And if you get that to move again, he said often there is this emotional release, this sort of birthing process that will accompany with it. And he said that as a body worker or a therapist, you have to be ready to take this in stride, to not take any of the emotions that are experienced by these people personally, because oftentimes they are coming from the past. It's a release of emotion from the past that has nothing to do with what's going on in the present. So he basically said, you just take the waves, take them on the head, and let the people work through their process. And second, an important part is being familiar with that process yourself, going through these experiences of release through the body via mobilization, having body work done yourself, and doing these sort of rebirthing sort of experiences. So, while Tom was reluctant to claim that memories are held in the fascia, given that we don't really know what a memory is, as far as I'm concerned, it sure sounds like in clinical practice, he has experienced that emotions in some form do seem to harbor or take residence in the fascia, and that when we begin to move the fascia in stuck places, those emotions are released. Sure sounds like emotional memories held in the fascia to me. All right. Thank you guys for listening. I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you had any questions on specific topics or subjects within the anatomy trains or what we talked about today, feel free to comment and ask me. And I highly recommend taking a course with Tom. The book itself is great, but I really love Tom's presentation skills. He's a super energetic, emotional, amazing presenter. So to get his personality along with the content, it just carries a lot more weight. So I really, really enjoyed taking the courses with him, and I'm looking forward to studying with him this fall, doing the more intense body work. Awesome. Thank you guys.